finally get that email sent that you've drafted 5 times, or finally pack that dishwasher that's been staring at you all day. As parents, we all know that independent play is something we want more of in our homes. So today I'm sharing with you my number 1 tip that I've never heard shared by anyone else about how to increase or support and improve independent play with your children. Hey, if we haven't met before, my name is Holly. I am a pediatric occupational therapist, a mum, and the founder of Playful Pod, which is my play and child development membership community. If you are raising a toddler, make sure to hit subscribe to our channel because we release new videos every single Tuesday, giving you tips around child development and nurturing these beautiful little gifts of toddlers that we have been given. So, independent play, we all know that we want more of it, right? We know that having that time away from our children can really serve us as parents in just getting the things that need to get done. It also is really helpful just to have that time of mental clarity where you aren't necessarily being interrupted. Whether it is folding the laundry and you want to actually just in 10 minutes fold the laundry without a little hand coming and taking out everything that you've already folded, or whether it's that you just need to have that space to think through what you are typing before you press send, so that independent play can give us that ability as parents. Oh, I just wanted to interrupt to let you know about a freebie that I have on offer today. It is a set of principles all about setting up an ice cream parlor. I made this when my children were around 3.5 and 18 months old, and wow, we have used it so many times over, and it is one that they just love. So it's a set of dramatic play principles. You can set it up like an ice cream parlor and set some Play-Doh with it or some little balls and cones, and your child will have a ball. It even includes this cute little hat to make for your kiddo. So I'll put the link for that in the description box, and come and grab it. It's for free. And the good news is that independent play is super powerful for our children's development in every domain of their development. It supports the development of creativity and self-initiation. Our children learn and begin to understand themselves as agents for change. They have the ability to process their emotions and later leading to emotional intelligence. They also have this gift of concentration skills that are built through independent play, where our children are learning to really focus in on one thing, deeply focus in on one thing, and growing their ability to do that in other areas of their lives. So all around great thing for parents, all around great thing for children. But actually negotiating it and actually building that muscle of independent play can be a little bit tricky. Where I see a lot of parents getting tripped up is not necessarily the getting started, the actual sitting down next to your child and, saying, let's play Lego, and then starting off the game of Lego or the Tiles or the doll play, whatever it is. But where I see parents getting tripped up is how do they leave without kind of triggering a cycle of your child then following you and wanting to be with you. Now, first, let's just get this out on the table. It's really normal that our children want to be with us, especially when they play, because they are really flexing all of those concentration muscles and they are putting themselves in like a deep learning state. Often they need to feel safe and seen before they can do that. And the best way that children feel safe and seen is by being with their caregiver. But we also do know that children don't need their adults to be sitting next to them and playing for them or playing with them all day long. Actually, we generally say around 10 to 15 minutes is a great amount of time per day for connection play. So that play where you really are putting your phone aside and really connecting with your child. But the rest of the day, we want to be really more building towards that muscle of independent play. Depending on your child's age, depending on your child's temperament and personality, this might look a little bit different in each home. So I don't want you to get too caught up on like numbers or feel like this is something that's measuring you in any way as a parent. So what we're talking about today, we're actually taking a tip from the sleep experts and applying it to play. We've all seen that shift where we see our child now really taking ownership of the game and like starting to develop things and like think of creative ideas and really start playing independently. And that's the time where we want to move away without triggering that cycle that they'll come and follow you. So this tip from the sleep experts is called the touchback. So it basically is that you'll say to your child, oh, I just remembered that I have to do, no. It's just like a small task that you have to do. I have to switch off the dishwasher. I have to switch off the dishwasher. I'm just going to go do that and I'll be back. You stay here. I'll be back in a minute. and do that. Go get up, go do something, and come back in a minute. When you come back, you don't need to get right back into the game. You can sit nearby. Depending on your child, you might be able to even come back in terms of just checking in and then leaving, not necessarily sitting or staying. But this is a technique that sleep experts use when they're teaching children how to fall asleep alone without, having their back rubbed or anything like that. So this is a great one for play. You basically just need to touch out and touch back in. And this is allowing your child to see that you are still present. Don't say, I'm going to be back in 1 minute and then never return, because they will eventually realize that you didn't come back and come and find you. But we want to just show them that you are consistently still there, but that they are doing fine just as they are. So they have that safety net, that feeling of security, but they also have the chance to really start engaging and play themselves. This is such a simple tip. It's silly simple, but I can tell you from my experience, this has been a game changer with my children. It has really transformed their ability to not want to follow me when I leave when they're playing. We often as parents feel like a child should be able to play independently for an hour from the get-go, and unfortunately, it's just not the reality. Independent play really is a muscle that needs to be built. So this method of touching out and touching back in can be so, so helpful. You might want to start in the beginning with just small touch outs, like to switch off the dishwasher. And when you feel like your child is managing a lot more, you might say to them, I need to go send that one email and I'll be back. And go send that one email and then come back. I know if you're anything like me, one email is really hard to do because there's always a rabbit hole of work to finish. But the more we can be consistent in sticking to what we've said for our child and actually coming back and then actually leaving, it can really, really break that cycle of following you. In the next video, I'm talking all about why play is so powerful for our children's development and why this generation of children needs play more than any other. So I'll see you over there.